All right, we don't have any viewers yet, so I'm not even going to welcome everybody. Just going to kick us off. So are we in the colors that we want to be in?
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm just
Does it matter?
The only issue or the only reason that would matter is how like close you are to moving pieces around the board. So if you don't mind the space that you're in, it doesn't matter because our turn order isn't determined by where we sit anyway. It'll vary by choices that we make.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, so Francis Drake. It takes place over 3 rounds, which is indicated here. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to move along a one-way street, gathering resources. And then all the resources that we gather, then we'll go into the harbor, and then we'll set sail out to this big map. And each one of those sets of numbers that you see with the circles represent an area where you can send your ships to either conquer Spanish galleons, conquer Spanish cities, and then these are forts. If it helps, there's this section right here that has a picture of all 3. Especially the forts and the cities, those can look similar. So essentially you're getting resources, sailing out to these areas of the New World or the Spanish Main, and
to raid, pillage, plunder, right?
Exactly. So yeah, that's the general gist of it. And then there's also these 3 trading ports where that's another point mechanic. So when we look at the end of the game, you're going to get points for any of these jewels that you collect. You see the red, yellow, and silver. These are the point values at the end of the game. So if you successfully target one of those areas, you get to take it and you put it in the treasure chest next to your hidden zone. You'll also get points every round for this box right here. So whenever you successfully raid a city, you take your cube and you move it down there, and then you get points based on 1, 2, or 3. Doing all 3 of those gives you 10 points. Doing 2 of those gives you 4, and only doing 1 gives you 1. So you want to try to get all 3 in one voyage if you can. And you'll have as many as as many as 5 different voyages that you can set on every time you set sail. And then also each site has point values. They're kind of hard to see on the map, but if you zoom in, so like there's one right there, that's worth 1. This is worth 4. This one is worth 8. You'll notice that these Spanish galleons have little pieces that sit on at the end of it. At the beginning of every voyage, we shuffle those and place those out randomly, so those could change, or those will change. The goods are fixed, so the goods are always going to be in the same spot.
Okay.
Is there a limit to how many there are? No.
Yeah, these are each voyage, these get refreshed. And so you're going to send a ship there and you get to exchange 1 trade good for one of those goods. And they can be worth big points. So if you have 1 of each good type, you get 26 points at the end of the game. Well, actually, you get 26 points for each set of 4 that you have, which is actually harder than you think, because getting 4 different unique types, because there's only 1 indigo, and everything else there's 2 of, but it's about getting to the site first and having the trade goods available.
It looks like the indigo doesn't actually help you unless you have the set of 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So wait. So if you have
it's any set of 2, any set of 3.
It's any combination.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
so
honestly,
if you had 1 coffee and 1 indigo, you would still score 2 points. What is that? No.
8 points.
8 points. Okay.
Yeah. It's just 4 different sets. So you can kind of reshuffle those at the end of the game to maximize your points.
These numbers on the board are very fuzzy, but I will do my best.
Isn't, there's 2 mods out there for this game, and this is surprisingly the better of the 2. But yeah, the scan of the map is actually not as good as I was hoping for. I changed a bunch of stuff to it. By the way, we're red, blue, and green, so we can get rid of orange and yellow down here.
So to be clear, the point values up here for having resources is 2, 8, 16, and
26.
26?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there are essentially 4 different resources that you need to do all the stuff that you want to do out there. So there's trade goods, which are good for basically a 1-for-1 exchange at these 3 ports.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're really quiet, Alan. I'm going to turn you up.
Sorry, I can also adjust my mic to be a little closer to my face. I'm not able to speak that loud.
That's yeah, that sounds a lot better. All right, so yeah, the first is trade goods. It's really simple. You exchange it 1-for-1 when you get to a port when you take your turn. Guns are just the little black cubes. Those are needed for 2 things. You have to have them in order to conquer the Spanish Main, so it's represented by those cannon icons. So in order for me to conquer this, I need 2 guns. But then there's also these chits that'll go right there. They're over here for reference. They include either 0, 1, or 2 guns. So at most, you might need 5 guns in order to defeat that Spanish main or that Spanish galleon. So that's what guns do. Guns are also needed when you go to the fort. So you can see at each site, it shows you how many guns and how many crew you'll need to defeat it. And then there's also, each of these boxes represents a chit that'll go there that has a value 0, 0, 1, or 2.
Are those guns expensed when you defeat the galleons or the garrisons?
Yeah, so you expend them when you complete that.
So, also just for reference, if the location does not have a gun, is it just a free conquer essentially?
Not a free conquer. So this one right here, where your hand is, it has 1 crew. So you need 1 crew, but that's it. So this one you need 1 crew. This one you need whatever is on that chit plus 2 crew.
Okay.
So the iconography in this game is actually surprisingly good to help you once you know what everything does and what it means. But yeah, that cheesy looking guy, he represents how many crew you need to conquer.
Which I'm sure you were just about to get to, and I'm just pushing you along.
So back to the guns. So guns are needed to defeat Spanish galleons and also forts. Crew is needed to defeat cities and also forts. And then the last one is supply, and that, unfortunately, they're cubed and not little barrels like the hard copy of the game. But the barrels are needed in order to sail. Those are supplies. So it's really simple. For every supply or every brown cube that you have when you sail determines which sea zone you can go to. So notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need 4 barrels to be able to go all the way over to this, really to these 3 sites to be able to attack there.
And just for clarity's sake, is this similar to Guns and Crew? When you sail, you expense them?
Actually, no, it's different. So you just need to have it in order to open it up. So what will end up happening is before we set sail, we take a cube that matches our color and to represent which sea zone we're allowed to go up to. So every time we take an action, we can go in any of the sea zones up to that one. So if mine's sitting here, I can go into sea zone 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And everything gets resolved in a very specific and convoluted order. That's kind of the most complicated part is figuring out how to strategize your resources. Okay, well now how do I prioritize the sites that I want to go to? So we basically, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but we have these tokens that represent sort of a priority. So when it's my turn to act, I'm going to say, I'm going to put this one right here. And then we do that until all our discs are out. And then we flip them all over. We determine what order everything happens. And then we just slowly, one by one, resolve everything.
So all of us will do one, and then all of us will do our two, and all of us will do our three.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And that matters a lot because, for goods, if you're the first one to go, you get the indigo. If the first person to conquer a site gets that jewel that's their loot. The second person to do it doesn't get the jewel. So that's why it's important to kind of prioritize in the right order. It'll be a little less crowded in a 3-player game. The major change with a 3-player is these tiles that are out there. They're adjusted a little bit to get fewer resources to make it a little bit more competitive. One other thing, right now they're in the same order as they would be on the board, but each round those are going to shuffle. So those are going to be in a different order every round.
So just for my reference, jewels are also end-game scoring? You just based on what's in your loot chest?
Yeah, you drop them in your treasure chest, and then you just add them up at the end of the game. So it looks like 3, 4, and 5 points for the 3.
Is the 5.1 the red one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in addition to the resources, there's other abilities that you can activate in the harbor. Let's go ahead and do our turn order. Like that one. And then I need a red frigate. I just have this shuffle bag. So first will be red. Second will be blue. Third
will
be green. And then green does start with, or third place does start with a gun.
Oh, cool. Is that my hidden zone, or is that?
Oh, sorry.
Public.
You have a board that has all your spots. So your guns are right here. Then there's your crew.
Okay.
Your goods will stack up there. Your trade goods and your barrels. One thing I forgot to say that will be important is that you don't get to carry over any of the supplies that you get from round to round. So if you get too many guns and you don't use them all, they just get lost when you return to port. So you just basically repeat the same process over and over. The exception to that is the goods, because the goods accumulate over the course of the game. So the way that we make our way down Plymouth Street is you have in your hidden zone, you have 2 bags. One of them has 10 items in it. It's just these little discs. And so the first person to go will move along the street. Every time you place it, you have to advance to the next card or further. You can always jump as far ahead as you want, but you can never go backwards. And you can never like go here and then go here. So you're always moving forward. So it comes a fun little tug of war on, jumping ahead and getting the good stuff. Some of this stuff is going to be really obvious. Like here, you get 2 crew, 1 crew, 1 crew. Here, you get to upgrade your ship. So right now you have a frigate. On your board, you have a galleon. A galleon is required to go out to to fight the Spanish galleons. You can't fight the Spanish galleons if you have a frigate.
What can you do? What can you do with a frigate?
You can do everything else. So you can go trade, you can go to forts, you can go to cities. You just can't fight the galleons.
Is this one a galleon, or is this?
Yeah, that's a galleon. There's 3 of those ships. The Spanish.
So all the place chips.
Yeah, all the locations can be done.
But that's a permanent upgrade, essentially.
For the round. So each round you start with a frigate. But this one gets you the upgrade to the ship, plus you get a gun that comes with it, as the icon shows you.
Okay.
And then these are guns, 211, supplies, 321. This is a nice card, the Queen. So not only does it give you an upgrade to your ship, but you also get a gun and a trade good, which is good at the trade ports. So that's a really good one.
It's a trade good of your choice.
Trade good is just a purple cube, which you exchange for one of these commodities.
Ah, gotcha. So they're just this nameless good that you then switch out for the actual commodities. Cool.
Next is the Tavern, and this is the only die roll in the whole game. So you roll the die, and based on what you roll, you get either 3 crew, 2 crew, or you get a ghost ship. One of the discs that you have is a ghost ship, and all it does is take up space. So you still put it out here just like it's any valid thing, but when it gets flipped over, you take it back. But it's kind of like a little psych out. But if you roll a 1 or a 2, you don't get any crew, you get a ghost ship instead. But it allows you to do some sneaky stuff when we're planning our voyages. Next is the Admiral, and the Admiral's special ability is, and like I said, the iconography is actually pretty good here. These 3 chits, when it's time to set sail, you as the Admiral get to place those where you want them without us knowing. And
interesting.
You get 1 point for every gold gem. I know gold isn't a gem, but for every gold that's left on the board at the end of each round, or at the end of the round that you're in, you get 1 point. So that's what the Admiral gets you. This is just a trade good when you stop there. The Governor, similar to the Admiral in that the Governor will place these chits wherever they want before we set sail. They will collect
and
one.
Do they get to know the value of the chits?
Yeah. That's the advantage that they have, is they get to put them where they want them without us knowing what values they are.
Gotcha.
In addition to that, they get 1 point for every silver that's left on the board at the end of the voyage. And they get to, when we go to set sail, this icon right here tells you that you get to move up 1 spot and kick the next person in front of you back. So if you're the 3rd one to come into port, you actually get to go 2nd because of the Governor's ability.
Is that just a single time, or is that every
round that you take the Governor as part of your preparation for your voyage?
Well, no, what I'm saying, so like, can you use that in multiple zones during each voyage?
It's only valid here in the outbound. So once we've all completed, we'll sit here in this port, and then we'll place all of our discs out. So it doesn't affect you once you're out here. It only means that you get to place your disc sooner than the person in front of you.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't think I quite understand the relationship between homebound and outbound. Did you go over that? Did I miss that?
Not really. I guess we'll get to it, I guess, but we can go over it now.
Okay.
So the whole thing with homebound. No,
you can continue.
Oh, okay, sure. I was just getting through the all the stuff because I usually go through these pretty quickly because they're pretty self-explanatory once you look at them. It's more about figuring out how many guns and how many crew you need and all that stuff. But crew here, Francis Drake is an interesting one. So it's required that you go there twice, meaning you put a disc there, you get 2 guns and 2 crew, and on your next disc placement, it has to go in the next spot, and you get either another gun or another crew. It's a lot. You get a lot of it, but it kind of takes away some flexibility. The next is the Penis. And that is, there's a little tile over here. Basically what it does is it allows you to ignore guns at forts.
Oh.
So if you control a Penis, and it's valid for any of the attacks that you do, so it's not like you exhaust it when you attack once. Any attacks that you do on a fort, you get to ignore the gun value. that's required.
But forts specifically, though.
Yeah, not galleons.
Do cities ever have guns or no?
Cities don't have guns, no. It's always... Cities are actually the easiest to conquer, but they're also the lowest point value, generally. And you also get a crew when you take the pinnace. I don't know if I said that. There's a cube on that tile. Next is guns. The informer. This is the one that's a little bit... I always forget which... Because there's two abilities that you have with the informer. First, you take a trade good, which is good. And then you have one of two things that you can do. You can... Let me look it up real quick. Sorry, this is like the one thing that I always have to look up. So you can look at mission discs at one location. So those are the discs that we place out where you're present. And then using that information, you can exchange the position of two of your own mission discs. So you can realize, oh, I should have had a higher priority there, and then switch it out. The other thing that you can do, so it's an or, is that you can look at a defending troop or frigate counter at one of those destinations, and then if you want to, you can move that mission disc to another destination. So you may look at it and you say, I'm not going to win that fight, and then you can go send it somewhere else. So it just gives you one of those two options before you set sail. Then you have supplies, and then you have the Golden Hind. The Golden Hind is the other disc that you have. So it's this one right here. And what it does, it trumps everything. So after we put all our discs out and we flip them over, the Golden Hind will take their action first, and then we start with the ones. So it's the first to act. The Investor basically gives you, that's the blurriest spot on the whole map. Holy cow. You get 2 guns and a crew, or 2 crew and a gun, or you can upgrade your frigate to a galleon. And you can play one of these through the entire game. So once you play it, you lose it. You lose 4 points, which is why we start with 4 points. So you lose 4 points, and you take whichever
when you upgrade when you upgrade your ship, you lose 4 points?
When you use the Investor. And all of us can go to the Investor. I guess it should be obvious, but if I didn't say it, each one of these circles will hold one of those discs. But this one doesn't. It can hold as many people as want to go there in any given round.
Just for reference, so frigates, there's only 2 of the spots out here, and if the third person who didn't get one wants one, they'd have to go to the Investor.
Right, exactly. And depending on how highly you prioritize it, maybe one of the rounds you just go heavy into trade and forts and cities and just say, you know what, I'm going to go without it. And then the last stop is outbound. So when you go here, basically you take 1 supply, 1 gun, or 1 crew before you set sail. And so the first person to leave puts their ship in the number 1 slot. Second person here, and then let's say red took the governor, then actually red moves up.
And what this determines is who resolves their number 1s first?
Yeah, so what'll happen is that we will take turns in this order. So starting with green will put a disc out on any of those circles, face down. Because obviously...
at this point we haven't put any discs out. Okay.
Yeah, so once we get to this point, then we put all of our discs down, face down, and we stack them on the 1. And then once everybody's put a disc out, then we flip them all over and we figure out the order. So the lower the number, the higher so number 1 goes first. And if you have the Golden Hind, you automatically go first at your location.
And if 2 people have both put their 1s down on, say, like Santo Domingo, is that resolved by this?
Yes.
Here?
The higher turn order is the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Let me look that up and make sure I'm right about that.
That makes sense. Otherwise, we would, all 3 of us would just go to San Juan or something, and third one would be...
Interesting.
And there is a limit as to how many times a successful attack can happen. So like for instance, I don't think it'll happen, but if there were 3 discs here, or let's just say 3 discs here, only 2 of us will actually get to complete it.
Okay, which is why there's a 1 and a 2 there.
Yeah.
I mean, it can more than 2 people even go here? Or is it just accounting for the ghost ship, essentially?
I mean, more than 2 people can place a disc there. It's more relevant in a 4 or 5 player game. But it's possible that you place a disc there and don't get to actually use it.
So like, because if the first one goes in and is able to successfully defeat that galleon, they get the red ship, and 2 gets nothing, right?
2 still gets the points, the 4 points that it's worth.
Wait, why?
It's on the card right there.
Okay, so even though the galleon's been defeated, 2 also has to fight the galleon and try to defeat it.
Yeah. And the advantage that the second person has is they know what the value of this will be, because the first person doesn't, and they have to flip it to reveal it.
Right, but at that point, everything's been decided, right? Like you can't change your cannon allocation once you've set sail. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But it's just the first person who gets the bonus of the gem, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do this 3 times. We're gonna go through this entire like Hokkaido setup, and then we're gonna set sail, and then do all our actions, and then we're gonna go back to refit our ships and start all over again.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't talk about is if you only need to go do any Sorry, I can't talk. You don't have to do every mission. You do them in the order, but if it comes to number 3 and you're like, I don't have what I need, so I'm not going to do it, you can always go into port early and you get the first spot and you get 2 victory points. So bailing on your last one, so say your planning didn't go quite right and you don't have what you need to finish the 4th one, after you do your 3rd one, you can say, well, I'm out of here, and you sail home, you get 2 points, and you get first pick when you go through Plymouth.
Cool. I like that.
So, what was red was first.
I was last.
I was second.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just let me know if you have any questions about what you should do.
I have this card. This is the investor card that you were talking about that everybody has access to.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Okay.
You have use of that one time in the game.
Okay. And I don't have to actually move my ship onto it. I can just.
Yeah, you just grab your galleon and put your frigate back on your board.
It is going to cost a turn though to do that, right?
Well, you just place a disc on the investor spot, just like you do with all the others.
Okay.
Checking one other thing.
But that is our turn, right? Like, so we're gonna take turns, kind of putting discs down, right?
Oh yeah.
So and if you decide on your turn you're going to play the investor thing, you'd put your disc down on the investor thing, and then that would be your turn, right? You don't get to also place a disc on the crew or something, right?
Right. Well, the investor is really at the end, so it's really the last thing that you're gonna do.
Right.
So, there's no reason to jump up to the investor.
Sure. I'm just trying to figure out why it's there over on the right. Maybe just as a reminder that it costs you something.
I mean, yeah, there's in the actual game, there's a little tile that looks just like that. So I guess they're just replicating what's actually in the game.
Okay.
But yeah, it just gets, you use it, the one time you use it, it gets discarded.
What are these things here?
Those are the, that's the Penis, the one that basically avoids cannons when you attack a fort.
Oh,
so that
right.
is right here. I don't think there's anything else. I think when you see the disc aspect of it happen one time, it'll make sense if it doesn't already. But yeah, we're ready to go.
The only thing I'm still a little uncertain about is so how do you get to further distances? You
just need barrels.
Upgrade your crew.
Yeah,
so you need barrels.
You never need any more than 4, because 4 is the maximum C zone that you can get to. Although you could take more than 4 to deny other people their barrels. That's certainly a viable strategy.
Yeah. And the only supplies places are here and here. Okay. Cool. And when you go onto these spaces, you get to just choose which space you want to be on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it goes without saying that you would go
that
further.
You take the most.
Yeah. So
I just want to make sure it's not like left to right or right to left or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to start us off, Alan.
Yeah, I'm debating, because I'm seeing an interesting catch here. The problem is I don't know if other people will see it as well. I think.
And crew are expensed as well when you are fighting galleons in the forts?
Yeah, crew, guns, and trade goods are all expended. The supplies or the brown cubes aren't. You just have to have the number that's needed to sail to where you want to go.
Cool. And you don't start with any supplies, no crew?
Yeah, you start with nothing.
Okay. So the only way you would make it out to Florida is if you dropped on both of the supplies.
Well, that's what I was just considering as
yeah.
Like I really love the concept of just skipping straight to the queen, but if I'm really limiting where I can go if I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why not take the shipyard? The only thing you don't get is the trade good.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like taking the shipyard ends up being pretty slow. Question on the admiral and the governor. Yeah, the admiral and the governor.
Mm-hmm.
When do you lay the tokens?
After everybody is in the harbor and before we set sail.
Okay. So I have a chance to kind of see what other people are trying to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you run out of chits, do you run out of chits? I don't know. Like I got 10.
Yeah, everybody has 10, and I don't think you're actually going to need all of them.
Okay.
To be honest.
Quick thing. What is this blue? Oh, never mind. You have explained that. I don't need to know. And then this other one is just points.
That's
for the white ones, but I don't even. Oh, the white ones are down there. Okay.
Yeah, they're in South America. In Panama.
Which seems a little less likely that they'll still be hanging out. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm okay if I lose. So I'm just gonna go to the queen.
Nice.
Okay.
So I will get a gun and a trade good. And I will upgrade to my frigate. Or no, my whatever it's called.
Yeah, your galleon. So I'll put your frigate here and move your galleon up there.
And trade goods are...
Yep.
Which location?
Yeah,
is
you
it
just
this
had it
one?
right. Yep, that's
okay, cool.
Skinny little sliver. All right, I am next, And I am going to go to the shipyard, upgrade my ship, and I will get a, what is that, a gun?
Yeah, it's just a gun.
So does that mean for me that I can go to all 3 cruise locations?
No, you can only go to one of them, one per tile.
Okay.
And there are quite a few different locations to get crew.
To get crew, yeah. I'm
like,
thinking about just skipping the guns.
Jumping right on the barrels
supplies.
might actually not be bad, because beyond...
I've got guns.
Yeah, beyond this barrel, the only one that's there is this one. So, Alan, you're going to be able to get 3 barrels, though. You have
ideally.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how quickly I scale. Because, well, just like I'm going to have to slow down up here to not be totally screwed out of supplies.
Yeah. But if I select crew, don't I get to start again since I'm last? Or isn't that how that works?
No, but just goes in, it keeps rotating the same order.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Tokaido rules where it's like whoever...
whoever's in last goes next.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think you used that term earlier and I missed it.
I thought I misheard you say that in the rules, but missed that. All right, cool. So I guess I'm going to supplies.
Cool. I will go to the Admiral.
I feel like maybe there's not a reason to jump ahead. So I'm going to take 2 guns. I don't know why our discs are in a hidden zone.
Yeah, it feels almost better to have if we had like colored bags up here with our discs so we didn't have to keep going back and forth.
If you want to move that bag closer, it certainly makes sense. The other one is, you probably do want the hidden zone because you're going to need to figure out which ones are going
Yeah.
where.
Okay, so if I go to the tavern, I get +1 for to my roll. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that originally. Yeah, so being the first person to put it there, you get a +1 onto your roll.
And the reward is 3 supplies, is that, or 3 crew?
3 crew, 2 crew, or a ghost ship, depending on what you roll.
All right, cool. Well, I'll do that. I just roll 1 die.
Yep. Oh,
ugh.
You got a ghost ship.
Dang it.
That sucks.
My luck.
Literally any other number. Well, actually, yeah, 2 would have been a 2 would have been 2 crew.
All right. Go ahead.
Have to think for a minute. So Popbot probably goes supplies. I wonder. And I really can't speed too much faster through here or else I'm going to lose a lot of disc values.
Yeah, I'm not sure it doesn't make sense to go for the resources and skip some of the abilities, as good as they might be.
Well, the only reason I went with Admiral was to try to get better value out of my frigate. Or not my frigate, the other one. But that being said, I don't know that I need to like rush beyond that. I think I'm possibly better off just getting a second trade good here.
I like it. Especially since
there's not, because it's bad for me.
No, because you're going to get really your choice of the commodities, because at this point nobody else has any trade goods. So you might be able to get that indigo easily.
Well, I figure probably at least one other person gets a trade.
Now, can you put your little token thing down on the same location twice?
No. It always
No.
has to move to the next
Except
tile.
except for Drake.
Yeah, Drake requires you to go there twice.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours.
So it's your
mine?
turn. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm just going to creep along. I'm going to take 2 barrels.
Yeah.
Take a trade good.
Cool.
Goes on the left, if you care.
Gosh. I'm probably going to regret this. I kind of feel like I need to go to Drake. I mean, it's so many value and resources, and I skipped a lot of resources early.
Bot. I mean, surely you can't roll snake eyes like I did, right?
I'm just going to get the guaranteed 2. 2 crew.
Okay, remind me of the governor's ability. He gets to
he gets to place these.
He gets to place these, and so he knows what's under them.
And you also gain 1 point for every silver that's left on the board after our voyage.
Okay. Might be like 1 or 2 that are remaining after this. Okay, I think I'm just going to go slow and steady. I'll take the governor.
And then, Alan, your turn is decided because you have to go to the second spot on Drake's.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm mostly just debating on what I get for the second slot. If I get a crew or a gun.
I'm already regretting not going to that crew that's my first turn. Bot.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been bad because you already lost your upgrade, so you might as well take your time and get what you need now.
Yeah.
I guess I will get a... Ugh. I hate all of this. I'll get a gun.
I will get the pinnace. And that also comes with a crew, which is an amazing benefit.
What happens if I have no supplies?
Take the crew.
And that is now when you jump up to the 2, because you can get a third one when you go to dock. So
yeah.
At worst, you're going to end up with 3. Well, I guess at best, you're going to end up with 3.
Wait, how do you get a crew when you get to the dock?
On this spot right here, you just put it where your color is. You can take 1 barrel, 1 gun, or 1 crew, or 1 supply, 1 gun, or 1 crew.
Cool. It's like last minute supplies.
Last ditch effort.
And I get toss a guy out.
Did you go?
Yep. Marcus, did you go?
I put mine on the crew.
Oh yeah, you took the crew. So yeah, back to Alan.
Okay. I'm gonna hop all the way up here to supplies and take it because I desperately need it. If somebody jumped on that too, I would be really in a bad spot.
Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like this. Because either way, I'm going to get 4 barrels. So, taking those 2 guns.
Where are you getting the 4th barrel? Oh, from the dock?
Yeah, so I'll guarantee one of these because you'll take one and I'll take one. And then I'm guaranteed one there, so I'll have 4 barrels.
Wait, don't you have to choose here, or do you get one of each?
No, you get to choose. But I'm going to have the guns and crew that I need, so I'm not too worried about. But
and you'll have the crew.
I'd like to be the one that goes here, which is why I have all the extra guns, because I'm probably going to need them.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm probably going to need
there.
5.
And I'll take another gun. Go ahead, Alan.
Yep. I think
I've already forgotten what the Golden Hind does.
Basically, it allows you to be the highest priority no matter where you put it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I'm gonna take the Golden Hind.
Oh, I'm actually a little surprised you did that.
How come?
I don't know. I'm gonna do this.
Coy.
I'm gonna do this.
I could be like misthinking this, but I feel like the massive benefit to the Golden Hind is less about going first and more about having a 5th action.
Yeah, that's an additional benefit for sure.
Okay. So.
Oh, and then who took? Okay, so Alan took the Admiral, right?
Uh-huh.
So this, where are you? Are you down here? So you get this and these.
Cool.
And then Marcus, you're the governor.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you get this and you get these. Okay.
And
oh, and I get the informer.
Cool. So then the last bit is, so if I wanted to invest, I could spend, what's the cost of it?
4 points.
4 points. I don't have any points at this point. It's just kind of like an end of the game thing.
Actually, you start with 4 points. Basically, because the investor card exists. That way you never have to go below 0.
Gotcha. Huh. And I need to upgrade my frigate in order to defeat other galleons, right?
That's why you would upgrade it, although.
Okay. I think the advantage of going to the dock side right now is that I would get first pick of placing my tokens, right? I'd be first in the harbor.
Yeah, you'd be first in sail order, which is also the tiebreaker.
I think I'll do that.
Interesting. Okay. And what are you gonna get as your extra resource?
Well, you have to make that stop to do that.
Oh, dockside is a stop.
But it is a stop.
But you're the governor, Marcus, so I don't know that you really need to be there first. You almost want to be second so that you can still take advantage of being first and get more stuff. So like your last disc was all the way back here. You might as well get another barrel.
Know about that though. I don't
okay.
I don't see what advantage. I have 3 barrels already. So yeah, I guess having the 4th allows me to get up here to Florida, but if I go first, then I can get first dibs at Grenada, Panama, and whatnot, right?
Sure. Yeah. And you can and you can put them out in any order. So like you can put your 4 down because you want to see, like, because you want to hold off on your 1 because you want to see where everybody's going.
Because the only thing that is over here in the red area is just conquering stuff, right?
Yep.
And in order to conquer stuff, I need to have more guns than what I have. So
sure, that's fair. That's
like
fair.
I don't see why getting a 4th barrel really helps me. And I'm just gonna put myself further behind you. So I don't know. I don't think you're manipulating me, but I think that is not in my best interest.
Okay.
Now the question is though whether I drop in to the harbor or go to the dock side because I didn't realize that's an action. So, think I'll go to the dock side. Yeah. How many? Yeah, I think I'll go to the dock side and get another crew. Good things. Go ahead, Alan.
I'm just thinking, if I wanted to do an early investor, would I have to go there before dockside?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. I may want to do that. I don't need the ship, but the extra resources would be very helpful. If I do that though, I'm pretty much guaranteeing last in round order, which I don't love. There's no world where I'm ever first in round order, so it just is a question of if I'm behind you or not. And you... I guess you still probably go to supplies. You probably go supplies dockside because you want to get to 4.
He's got so many guns, right?
Yeah.
Where's your player board, Baba?
It's over here.
Oh, shoot! You have 5 guns.
I will go to investor, and I will get 2 additional crew and 1 additional gun.
And I will, as predicted, grab 1 more supply.
And I'm dropping into the harbor.
Okay, I will go dockside to get 1 additional barrel or 1 additional supply.
I'm kind of thinking about taking that investment because the problem is that both of you place those tiles that go out, so I know that you're going to put the 2s out in the 4 because you know that's where I want to go. So I'm almost wondering if I just take that head on and get, what do I get? 2 and 1 of each.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. I feel like I'm probably like utilizing this a little too early in the game.
Because you have to. It's a one-time thing, right? And you have 2 more turns that you don't have that ability, right?
Yeah.
Or can you do that multiple, all 3
No,
years?
you only get that once in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess my thought is that if I don't.
I'm honestly mainly doing it this turn because I took the Golden Hind. If I hadn't taken that and had the value of the 5th action, I probably wouldn't have bothered.
Yeah. Because otherwise, I just compete with the 2 of you in the 2 and 3 C zones. So if I mean, I can take this city.
I'll be right back. My next action is going to the harbor. So
sure. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm gonna take 2 crew and 1 gun. And we're gonna go on a rampage.
Here I was thinking my starting gun was going to turn me into like this militant power, and nope. I'm looking like I'm going to be doing some trading this turn.
And then, so yeah, you have a frigate, right? So your frigate goes here. And then red goes there. And then I will also stop there for a barrel.
Where did you get your trade good from?
From the Informer.
Okay.
All right, so
I need to place these garrisons. Now, what these garrisons mean is that's whatever is the that's just 1 garrison, right?
Yeah, so that requires 1 crew to conquer that city.
Mm-hmm. And then this is the crew plus
2.
Whatever's on the tile plus 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all right, they are placed.
Oh, I go back to 100, and so do you, Alan.
Yep, that's fine. It's interesting. I think they almost could have not attached the 4 victory point loss, but I guess the point is that if you never use it, you get a couple extra points.
Yeah.
That said, I can't imagine a scenario where spending it doesn't net you at least 4 points. It's over here, I believe. Oh, how many of these are there? Jeez.
There's 4.
And what are the values on them, just for my reference?
0 to 2.
Can I get the numbers behind those? Like, are
What's
there...
2 zeros, 1 1, and 1 2.
Okay, that's super relevant. Thank you.
You're echoing, Alan. I think you accidentally turned on TTS audio.
I did. Apologies. And apologies to your viewers.
Yeah, 0 0 1 2 are the values of the troops, or the garrisons, if you will.
Is this guy in the 3 or 2? This. Oh, it's Havana. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
he's in
yellow.
2. So yeah, so based on the number of barrels that you have, take this cube and put it on the C zone that you're eligible to go to. So you'll both be on 3, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
So green gets to place your first disc.
And it's not necessarily has to be the one. It's
Yeah, it can be any of them. So you can posture and bluff and whatever you want to do. The real question is, does Alan send his Golden Hind to San Juan or to this galleon here?
okay. So we'll go there to San Juan.
All right, then Alan, you can place a disc.
So you hold on. Before you do that, probably want to go to like one of the more. I don't know how many. So you can only do one trade with your one trade good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's not going to be any like fighting over spaces here.
Not over spaces, but I mean, like you don't want to get stuck with. Well, you're only going to get one, so you probably don't care as much. Alan wouldn't want to get stuck with like 2 sugars.
That would be awkward.
Yeah. Well, he can't get 2 sugars anyways, right? Because he's only got one trade good as well. Right?
He has 2.
Oh no, he's got.
Yeah.
He has 2. Okay.
So if it just so worked out that he had 1 disc here and 1 disc here, and he's like, "Ooh, I got the sugar," and then he got left with sugar here. Like it would suck if that happened.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the odds of this happening are somewhat low because I feel like most people probably go to San Juan to try to get the indigo.
Yeah, once you have the indigo, it kind of makes it a lot easier to get that full set.
Yeah. Boop.
All right.
Join us, Bot. Or do something completely different.
I will do something completely different.
Nice. Yeah, I guess this is the bonus of being the only person in the 4C zone is you don't have to compete for spaces over here.
Which is why I'm surprised he's doing that and not just waiting for the end to put all of his tiles out there.
It may be more about he doesn't want us to necessarily know what his goals are, or he wants to wait to see what we do. Like these are freebies for him. He can put his 4 and his 5, his 3 and his 4 out, and it does not matter at all.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. My turn. I want to make sure I'm seeing this. This is one crew and no cannons?
Correct.
Yeah, for a city.
For a city.
And don't forget about the points that you get based on the
This is
the
what
types.
is this? A a fort, and that's a city?
It's the first one's a city, then this one's a fort, and then that's a galleon. So you're going to get 1 cube for each type that you conquer, and you get more points for conquering all 3 types.
Okay. Okay.
Chat can't see the numbers on my discs very well, I'm sure. So they don't get to know what's going on in my head.
Oh crap, I just realized my governor is for the white. Ugh. I should have put him on Granada. Damn it. Okay.
Well, Granada's also a different type. So like this is a town, this is a fort.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I put it over in Granada, or is
Yeah,
it?
that's fine.
I mean, it
Okay.
would not have. It would not have.
It wouldn't have affected your. Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
It's all good. Okay. Yeah. All right, move. Hey, get out of here, cat. Come on now. So let's see. We're all on our 3rd placement, which means you've only got.
I've got 3 more.
So you've got 3 more. So whose turn is it?
So I believe it's your.
No, I think it's you.
I see 2 out from everybody, so yeah, it should be back to green.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay.
So actually, the one that you wanted to move was the last one you had placed anyway.
Yeah.
Rip. Damn yellow gems are the ones that people want.
So the question is,
I only want them because I don't want anybody to take white ones.
well, that's 4 points, and I don't think it matters that I. Nah, it doesn't matter. I don't think I had considered the point that you made, Alan, about the golden hide actually. Yep.
I haven't actually placed yet, sir.
Sorry.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
yeah, you're right.
Just wanted to point it out.
That could have been a strategic failure on my part.
I guess I'm gonna go to Portobello. Like, I'd rather. I think this is better for me than going to Granada.
Oh my gosh. Do these stones come with the game? Bot, or are they? Because I cannot even see this guy.
Well, there's 2 different versions of this mod, and I didn't like the ones that came with this version, so I swapped them out with the other versions. So these are the gems that come with the other version of the game. But yeah, when you buy the physical copy, it's like these little glass marbles that look almost identical to this.
Yeah,
they're a lot easier
Bob,
to see in
you
real
can.
life. Am I good to go?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Cool.
I'm gonna give him like a silvery tint. Just so I can...
Okay. That's fair.
Cut.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just wondering if you could create a new bag. So, because when you create an infinity bag, when you drop the item in it, so instead of having to do all of them, if you care.
It's all right. I got him.
Back to you, Marcus.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And you also have the ghost ship to place out. I don't know if you knew that or remembered that.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember. All right. Bot.
So the question is...
Oh, that's it for you, right?
I have one more. You each have one more. This is my last one. So the question is, do I come here and gamble that you put your golden hind there? Well, it wouldn't matter because you'd probably put your 1 there, which would mean that I'd be second, which would be a terrible thing. I think since I can do it, I'm just going to go out here because at most, I'm going to need 5 guns, which I have. So I'm just not going to compete and maximize my points.
I mean, you gain sole ownership of this area of the board, so like, you might as well.
Yeah. That's why taking the investor this round actually mattered for me, because if I had not done that, I would have had to compete and could have gotten stuck.
Ooh.
What is that? That's the ghost ship right there.
Either that or he put the ghost ship in San Juan just to force me to...
Just to force you to use your golden hind.
Yeah, what it does tell me is that none of his other placements on the board are ghost ships, and that's actually really valuable information.
I mean, or it could just be a 6, and I'm just going to leave before I go home, or 5, or whatever the last one is.
All right, so let's see. Yeah.
How many chips do you have? 5? 4?
I have one more chip to play. I'm just debating on where I'm sending it. Or I should say which fort I'm sending it to. I'm in the... Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's pretty hard to set up your board perfectly, but I'm realizing now that I misplayed a little bit on my setup.
It's all right, I did as well. I mean, you can kind of tell looking at my player board compared to your guys's. Like I've got 2 of it, 2 of everything.
2 and 2, yeah.
Bot's like sitting on 6, 5.
Oh, I'm just debating. It's worth less points, but I think I have to do this just because getting screwed out of it would be so bad for me. All right. That is all the placements, I believe.
All right. Okay. So as the informer, I get to look
Oh, that happens after? Wow.
Yeah, so now is the time when I can either look at all of the discs at a location where I have one, or I can look at the. I don't know if this two.
So you're going to look at.
I know at the worst it's a 2, which means 4, which is fine. So like I'm not in danger, and the only place I'm competing is here. So I guess I'll look here. That's mine. Okay.
So what does that let you do? It lets you like move your disc.
He can move that disc.
I can swap discs
somewhere else.
Yeah, I can swap discs from
okay.
Well, actually, and it doesn't have to be this one. I can swap any 2 locations once I've looked at one location where I have a disc. So now we flip
It's
them all
interesting
over.
because Informer doesn't do a lot for you because you're all alone on that side of the board.
Yeah, but it got me a trade good, which was good. So now that all of them are flipped over, we start with, in sailing order, we start with the Golden Hind. So you can take your Indigo.
I sure will.
And then starting in sail order, green gets to take their number 1.
All right. So I'll take this gem. It costs me 1 crew, I think, to do it, right?
Yep.
How do you track that you did that thing? Oh, you just
I just spend
That's how.
Spend the cube.
And then you take where are you at?
So
Oh yeah, you're here. So then you take how many points is that? 2. You take 2 points.
okay.
And then
So you move yourself up as you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then now red you take your number 1. And you put that gem in your treasure chest, I assume?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
For a grand spanking 2 guns. Can I just delete these? They're infinite, right?
Yeah, that's fine. It's infinity bags.
Cool. Oh, I can't because I'm not promoted.
Let me promote you. Where's my there it is.
This gem and put it in my little treasure chest. Okay. And then I guess I get 6 victory points
yep.
and that. Woo! That was dumb.
All right. And then I get to do my number 1, which is here. So I have 5 cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I get this ruby. And then 8 points. And then back to green for number 2.
I'll take my coffee, trade in the trade good. Okay.
Oh.
Number 2, Panama.
Yep. So what is this? 0.
Oh, look at you. So you only need
I'm really
1
curious
crew.
what this one was.
There's
1 crew and a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I way overdid it on this particular voyage. I did not need that investor. So I get this gem.
Well, you did, right? Because you couldn't have beaten the ship without it.
Which one?
Like the investor allowed you to upgrade your ship, which is what you needed to defeat.
No, I had the upgraded ship from the Queen.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that was a little bit overboard then.
Yeah. Oh well.
No pun intended.
Oh, also this goes away since you used your
3
investor.
victory points. Okay.
All right, my number 2 is over here.
Veracruz.
So I will flip this, and as expected, 4 crew. And then I do have a pinnace, so I will not need to spend a gun, although I do have the gun. And then I should
have known you would have stuffed all the 2s over there. I don't know why I didn't just go to Cartagena.
And then 5 points.
I mean, because there was the governor, it probably would have been smart to just put all the 2s and stuff here, and then just kind of laugh at BotBot as he runs into empty garrisons. But I didn't quite figure out what I was trying to do with my turn until halfway through it.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to number 3. This is a 0, obviously. So I got to use 2 cannons and 1 crew.
Nice.
That one is a fort, so I get
Oh, by the way,
4 points.
We score those once we're done.
Oh, so we shouldn't be scoring as we go.
Well, these you score when we're done with this. When we're done with this whole round, but yeah, the points that are on the board at the site, you do score those.
Oh, okay. So what should I have counted so far? So I counted 2 points for Grenada or Guatemala or whatever it is.
Yep.
And that's because the 2 points are printed on the board, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So I'm scoring. Is that 3 or 8?
3.
I imagine it's 3.
That was a 3.
So I'll score 3 there.
Panama is me, man.
You went to Havana. Havana, which is 4.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I spend 1 crew. I get 2 points. And I get this gem here. And I also get this. Yeah.
All right. My 3. I'm going to take this sugar.
Okay. My 4 is sailing home. BotBot creamed us this round.
And you get 2 points. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, you got it.
Yep. Yeah, because he's gonna have all 3 with a combo of 10.
I mean, I do as well.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Nice.
So I'm just debating between the coffee and the sugar. These are static locations. Kind of like taking the sugar. Yeah, we'll do the sugar. Right? Yeah. Can you get multiple sets? I mean, I don't know how you would afford it, but
I don't know that. I mean, I think it's mathematically possible.
I don't think it's.
If everybody let you get all of the trade goods every round, you could probably pull it off.
But yeah, it's very unlikely with three turns, 3 years.
yeah.
On to me now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I will go to my 4, gain this, and I need 1 crew, which I conveniently have left. And then I score 1 point.
And that sucked. Yeah, you killed us there.
And then we score this section. So for if you have 3 cubes, so Alan and I both get 10 points, and
I get 4.
And you got 4.
Yeah. Yikes.
And then, so one other thing I didn't mention, but didn't apply here, because actually it's your turn, Alan. I'll let you finish.
Oh, what's up?
If you have to return early in order to gain the victory points, like Marcus did. So you can't just be done and then go back and get the victory points. You actually have to go home early to get the victory points.
Oh, well, I didn't do that, but that's fine. So I just send my guy over here.
But you have one more left, though, don't you? Because you're 4. Because you
no, I got the.
No, he grabbed the sugar.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Although I guess I need to replace it with my other ship,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. And then.
And probably.
Yeah, so then I'm going to be right behind you. So then, yeah.
So I do get 2 points for being the governor with the 2 whites, right?
Yep.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, so just give yourself 2 points. Yep, because they don't go in your treasure chest. Actually, we can just leave those there, can't we?
Gosh, that's so interesting. I did not need the investor that turn at all. It was just wasted. Well,
yeah, you'd be ahead, I think, in points. Be beating him by 1.
Well, it's more just that I also now don't have the ability to use it later.
Mm-hmm.
So the downside to this mod is it's an extremely manual setup. So in order to refresh for the round, we have to like.
All right, so I'm picking up my pieces then.
Oh no.
I'll go ahead and refresh the markets. And we need some new of these. Do new gems come out on the board, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, were all of the yellow spots taken?
Yep.
Yep.
You jerks.
All the red spots are taken too, right?
All but 1.
That one. Okay.
All right, so as we talked about before, for the second round, these get put out in a different order. Interesting. Look at that. Front loaded with crew and supplies.
Oh, wow.
This is going to be interesting.
We're almost forced to take it slow in the beginning. Oh god, where are all the ships? Oh, the Queen's way up there.
There's the Golden Hind.
Oh wow. Trade goods are up there too.
Shipyard's way up there. Oh wow, what an interesting board.
Okay.
Oh, so these need to get shuffled. Along with those other pieces need to come out.
And any supplies that you have on your board.
Yeah. Other than your commodities.
Traded goods. Yeah. Oh, I need to pull off the governor pieces.
Yeah, that's one place where I feel like my round was not wasted. Is I am ahead on those, so I don't have to worry about it again.
Ahead on the resources, yeah.
I don't know where these are supposed to go, like, as we wait. All right, so round 2.
But knowing that BotBot has 2 red gems and 2 yellow gems, it's like, ugh, so gross. I know he's at 18 points ahead of me.
I only have 1 red gem and 2 yellow.
Who grabbed the other one? Oh, that was Alan.
That was
Alan grabbed
yeah.
that one. Okay.
Yeah, you can hover over
Just
the
nice.
loot box and see how many they have.
So it's not so bad.
One little idiosyncrasy between TTS and the physical copy is that there's actually like a little treasure chest that comes with the game that you put them into, and you can't see how many are in there, so you're not actually supposed to know as you're putting them in there, which is kind of interesting. I don't think it's terribly important, but
well, it's one of those things you could easily track. Like,
yeah,
the chest is interesting, but like, even if your memory's not that good, you could literally just like write down what everybody took throughout the course of the game. It's hidden information that doesn't need to be hidden. Like, you could just score it immediately. There's really no reason not to.
Yeah, because you don't lose it. I think the idea is that there's still some mystery to the scoring.
Yeah, I think they just tried to add a Euro element that didn't otherwise exist.
All right, go ahead, Alan.
Well, do I take the slow and steady approach this time around?
No, it didn't really work out well for me last time, so.
Well, Baba was the one who like
the worst part I think was the one piece of RNG in the game. I picked the tavern with a +1 and I rolled a 1. Just absolute trash.
I guess, my gosh, the worst piece of losing the investor is that if I don't get to the shipyard or the queen, I just don't get a ship. That's an interesting and unfortunate event. Okay. Well. So boop. We'll just see what happens. Or I guess I could rush up and do the other one. I feel like I don't want to.
I almost feel like if I just have these 2 barrels for the whole round, I might be good with that.
So you're basically ruling off of Florida this round. I guess you can't always be going in there.
Well, but now if you look, that one's 4 points versus 8 points it was before. So I'm not even sure there's much incentive. Yeah. I'm not even sure there's an incentive to go up there.
I'm sorry, I didn't take these off.
Yeah, I mean, they get replaced anyway, but.
Oh, I used the wrong piece there. Somehow red came onto that, and it should have been green. Wait. Why?
You had yours. This is yours right here. Yeah.
There it is. Okay, sorry. The bag was right next to mine.
I just moved it over here so it would be easier for me.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was like very confused though for a second.
Okay. Sorry about that. I tried to make it small and a different color.
And it's red. I see that.
I'm just gonna do. There you go. Now it's a green bag.
Cool. It's your turn.
Oh, forgive me. Boop. Yeah. Gonna go real slow.
So I guess I could get the guns. No.
Yeah.
I figured that was happening. Lame.
And then I will get a trade good and a gun.
It's your turn, Alan.
Yeah, I'm being indecisive. It's more
interesting
just
that
it's more just a question. Do I stop to get the extra supply so that I can go to Florida, or do I just leave that to Mr. Drake over here? So if I don't do it, then I will only get to go to 3s. You'll probably take Admiral. I think I will get guns. Just continue to work on capacity for the moment.
Two crew for me.
I think Penice, probably good. What? Remind me, their ability is to remove cannons from fortifications.
Yeah. So when you're going to a fort, you don't need to exhaust any cannons.
Okay. So, and that's only really this location and that location. Oh, I guess there's a cannon down here.
Yeah, there's 4 different forts that it helps with.
Okay. And it gets me another supply, so I think that's, or another crew. I guess that's useful.
What happens if no one takes the Admiral?
Then we just shuffle them and put them out randomly.
Fair enough.
Go ahead, Alan.
Sorry, I'm debating.
Oh, wow, Marcus, you jumped up there.
Were you hoping to take the Penice?
No, but I had jumped up and both of you were kind of lagging back. I was like, ooh, I got the whole street to myself, but I don't.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, you kind of were able to run the board last game with all your crew and all your cannons. So I was hoping to kind of cut you off a little bit.
This game is one of my unappreciated favorites.
I've never heard of this game before. I've never heard of this game before you mentioned it.
I love this this mechanic right here, the one-way street. It's just such a fun way to handle resource selection.
Yeah.
So
you know, there's a Hokkaido-like element that I do appreciate that isn't here, which is if you jump ahead, other people can just do as much as they want until they match you. Like I feel I feel like because you two both jumped up so far, it's necessary for me to also jump up, or else I just get screwed.
But I'm not sure that's totally true. I think you can sit back and take as many of the actions, even though they won't, because it's not like it's a matter of efficiency.
So who got the galleon already?
The Golden Hind, that was Papa.
That was me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No ghost ships this round.
Do I trade? Or do I just go for war?
If you don't trade, you're going to be set back quite badly for the rest of the game.
Yeah, but if I don't take the shipyard, you're definitely taking it.
Oh, 100%. But you can always get the shipyard with your investor.
I could. So I guess the question is, do I set myself back 4 points, or do I set myself back 1 resource? Resources worth?
That's 8 points
crap.
to go from 2 to 3.
It's a lot of.
Yeah, and if you could have gotten 4, it's a huge difference. But I don't know. I mean, it might be more lucrative to try to net multiple of the ships instead. I don't know. Like the gamble I took in jumping to Informer was that you would want to go to trade goods, but you certainly could go to shipyards. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably is good. I need to get some trade goods because I can't just lock myself out of that.
I certainly appreciate that particular stance.
Of course you do.
Yay, more guns.
All right, so
Can I get the Fat Boy ship?
the governor is what I had last time. How many guns do I need to do what I need? So I got 3 guns. I think I'll take the guns.
So just to clarify, with the Informer, I can swap 2 of the tokens, like these kind of tokens.
No. What you can do is you take one of 2 options. You can either look at the tile at one site where you have a token, and if you don't like it, you can move that disc to another location. The other option is that you can look at all the discs in a single location, and then you can swap any 2 of your own.
Sorry, say the first half of that again.
Well, the first one is that you look at the tile that's sitting there, like either the ships or the garrison. Like you look at that tile, any one location where you have a disc, and you have the option to move that disc to another location if you like.
Oh, okay.
The other option is,
but with okay. I understand now. Sorry. All right, Papa, what you doing?
Oh my goodness, you guys just left me the governor. I just couldn't be happier.
So you're gonna be cool sticking to 1 gun? Cool. I love it.
Love it. He can get a 2nd gun from the dock side, I guess.
Where's the governor tile?
Is it my turn next?
This is the Informer and the Admiral. Did you take it?
Yes.
Oh no, Marcus has it for some reason. Probably just left it from last round.
I guess, yeah, I need to go get the informer.
So at this point, I do need to put into the investor before I go to the dockside, right? Is that why that card is there?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll do that now. Holy crap, I forgot that that gives you extra crew and guns. How much is that?
Well,
Can't really see.
You have to either.
Well, it's either or.
Yeah, you either get the ship upgrade or you get the 2 guns and a crew, or 2 crew and gun.
Oh, okay. I want the ship upgrade.
Yeah, and so you just lose 4 points.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you forget to get your 3 supplies?
3 supplies.
This one here, barrels.
Oh yeah, I didn't add them to my board. Thanks.
Yep.
So
well,
I assume you're taking that gun then?
I mean, there's very little argument to me leaving it there for you.
Sure.
You did too well on the first round, Papa.
We have reached my experience ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, my
And
turn.
resources. Somehow resources feel tighter on this version. I feel like skipping this cruise spot really hurt me.
I will take.
So you wait, hold on, Papa. You put that down there.
Yeah.
So it's my turn.
I'm just deciding what I want to take.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I want to take crew.
Really? Okay.
Interesting.
So the upgraded ship isn't going to help you at all.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get. Wait, is this ship in the purple area?
Yes.
Yes.
And he's got the golden hind, so he can make sure he gets it.
He's only got a single gun.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, he will not be able to get any of the galleons.
Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get another supply. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I should just stick to the 3 since. How many? Wait, hold on. How many supply do you have, Alan?
How many supply? I
Yeah.
have 2 currently.
Okay.
I haven't chosen my last thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you went up to 4 supply.
I did.
And you do have the governor. So I think I can.
I don't have the governor. Botbot does.
Oh, Botbot has the governor.
Oh,
okay.
no one took the admiral. I did not realize that.
Well, I think both of us felt like we had to jump forward to not get left in the dust.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting the admiral, but I figured getting the pinnace and potentially preventing you from getting the golden hind as well was more important.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I'm dragging this out. I just need to decide if I'm getting a supply or probably a crew. Or do I need one more gun? Because I don't have the damn pinnace.
You can take out multiple galleons in a turn, but it won't get you more points, right?
Well, you can only attack each galleon once, but yeah, you could attack multiple galleons, but it would get you more points if you have the guns that you need.
Oh, right, because you'd be getting the points on the card on the tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be getting an extra bonus down here for the types.
That's exactly.
So it's from an efficiency standpoint, it's set up to make you want to go after one ship, one fort, one city, and get a trade good each year.
Yeah,
right?
That's kind of the slow and balanced approach. I don't know if that wins the game, but
all right, Papa, you're good.
All right, so I will obviously set sail first, which gives me.
This is how.
Oh, interesting. So you didn't grab a supply either. So I'm the only one able to get to yellow and red.
So it would seem.
Wow. So you're setting sail. I'm setting sail second. And Alan's setting sail third.
Yep.
Right.
I'm just going to save us some time and get these out.
Did you shuffle those?
Yep. So nobody knows what those are.
Nobody knows, but they're on a range of just the same as the governor, 0, 0, 1, 2.
It's just 0, 1, 2.
For the ships?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's only 3 ships. That's right. 0, 1, 2.
Oof. I hate all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, didn't you upgrade? Yeah, you did. You did upgrade your ship, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swap those out for you.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Well, yeah. I think.
All right. I will start.
Okay.
On to Marcus.
Yeah, I don't know why this round feels so much tighter than last one. I mean, obviously I don't have the investor resources, but I guess also I didn't. Last round I got Francis Drake, and that helped a lot.
Yep.
Interesting choice, given you already have coffee.
Yeah, kind of. This is nothing, right? I mean, it's basically the same between Cuba and Santo Domingo.
Well, no. Cuba has 2 resources that you don't have, and Santo Domingo only has. Or Cuba only has 1 resource you don't have, whereas Santo Domingo has 2 you don't have.
Wait, did I miss something? I'm only seeing a white cube here.
This is tobacco. This is sugar. Here, we'll put this back in the bag.
Oh, okay. I did not see the resource.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's refilled.
Thank you for showing that to me. Yeah, because I didn't even see the tobacco underneath. Yeah, definitely going to Santo Domingo.
Okay, I will go to San Juan.
Is this tobacco as well?
Yeah, we'll just.
Do you not see it?
Yeah, I can't see it for some reason. I can see this one. Cool.
It's just TTS doing TTS things.
Yeah, no, I was completely thrown off by that. I was like, all right, that must be because we're playing 3-player or something.
Well, does that interest you at all in San Juan, or possibly not, because
No,
Botbot almost certainly just sends the Golden Hind to get the Indigo, but
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Let's see.
Portobello. I suppose the nice thing of going last is I can be very reactive with where I place my tokens.
Okay. Trying to read the board. Got 4 crew. This one's worth 5 points. And that could be 4. The ships don't cost crew to defeat. Is that right?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you have 4 barrels, Marcus?
I do, yeah.
Okay. So you have all of 3 and 4 to yourself. That's crazy.
Yep. You're not getting to 3 either? I thought you had 3 barrels.
I only had 2. Since I had 2 trade goods, I figured...
Yeah, that's better, I think.
We've got sort of a lean strategy this round.
Just means that, yeah, I don't really have to compete with you for anything. So it's just a matter of maximizing points to catch up. That's 5. This is 4. That's potentially easier to capture. Okay.
On to red.
Why is this city only cost 1 when it's the furthest one away? That should be 3, right?
Well, it's just because it's so easy. Like, it's just 1 crew, and plus you get a yellow gem to go with it.
There's the gem. Okay, duh. But there's a gem here at Granada as well.
Yeah, it's the same.
But this one's worth 2. This one's worth 2 points, so
that's a better.
It's
option.
just like it's just objectively better. Whose turn is it?
I thought it was Alan's.
Oh, I just went, so
Did you?
it should be Bob Hot. Yep.
Oh yeah, I need. Wait, I have 2 down. Everybody has 2 down. So yeah, I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
It appears as though this is a good spot.
Yeah, pretty much your choice.
One little non-factor detail is that technically you're supposed to stack them, but I think it's actually, it makes it easier to see what's going on if you do it like this. I don't think stacking them makes sense on TTS at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most cannons I can be dealing with is 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just guaranteed. Since I have the Penice to deal with. Okay.
Okay.
I wonder what a pinnace is.
It's like a small boat. I looked it up.
Oh.
Actually, before the stream, just to see how you pronounce it. But yeah, it's like a small boat that would move from a large ship to a small ship. The idea being that your crew can sneak in to the fort without the guns being able to detect them or shoot at them.
Gotcha.
There's mine.
Only got 3 crew. Then again, that might all be, that's probably all you need. As always, I'm annoyed at myself for poorly optimizing. Oh well.
Yeah, I think BotBot's gonna just wrap this game up on us. I don't have any illusions of winning.
We'll see. Like, I don't necessarily think that I'm going to win, but I'm not counting myself out of this.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I apologize if it is. Okay. I'm gonna do the safe route here because I don't know what. BotBot probably put a 2 there to mess with me.
Speaking of going to safe routes, if I go to the place that BotBot went, I have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen.
You would think. And then I will go there. I think that's it.
All right. And then informant?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to look at Panama. I'm going to look at the 2 of our discs. Oh dear. That is, it's Alt-Shift, not Alt-Tab. And I will switch our discs. Oh, wait.
So you can switch any 2 of your discs, including the one that you just looked at. Oh, you can't look at, although you can't look at this one.
Not supposed to look at Portobello.
Sorry. I just won't move anything then. Sorry about that.
You sure?
Yeah, because I got more information than I was supposed to, so we'll just call it that I don't move it.
All right, flip them all. Oh, look at who's the jerk that put a 4 there? In San Juan.
Also, I didn't need to move them.
Oh, yeah, I would have gotten this one anyway. All right, so starting with the Golden Hind, and I will take my Indigo.
I'll take my.
We move on to the red one.
Oh yeah,
next.
actually, I do my one first.
Or the blue one. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'll go here and
Right.
I will exhaust 1 gun and 1 crew.
I'm really not looking forward to finding out how many guns are here.
And then
How many guns do you have?
3
You have
points.
4?
I have 4, and I could potentially. There's a 33%
Oh, and you need one
chance.
here. Got it.
There's a 33% chance that I get screwed by this.
Wait, so what is this? Maybe I screwed up and I miscalculated.
We'll find out in a minute.
Is that additional cannons there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Number 1 is it my turn? Yeah.
Yeah, your number 1 is up.
Grab cocoa. So I guess I'll grab some sugar.
I wasn't thinking correctly. I should have just known that I was following BotBot and that he would have set himself up, so I should have gotten an extra cannon instead of an extra crew.
Okay. Go ahead, Alan. Number 2.
I haven't done number 1 yet.
Oh,
over here.
Sorry.
So I will lose 1 gun, 1 crew. And I will get 3 victory points. And I move here.
That was green, you're red.
That is correct. Thank you.
So
colors are meaningless.
Back to 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Wait, why didn't you take the... Did you take the gem?
Oh, shoot. I scored the fort instead. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. We'll just go ahead and do this. I spend a crew. I get a gem. I get 2 victory points. And I get that one. Sorry. And we'll just... My 2's already resolved by sheer force of accident. I don't know that the ordering of this really matters, but whatever.
Well, I guess it can. It's hard to know when it does or doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But in your case, you didn't get any more than you would have gotten had you done it at the right time, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to decide if I want to even do this number 2.
Yeah, you don't have to. You could save
and
your
just
crew
save it for
the other
this.
one.
So yeah,
But do you... Well, I mean, you can still perform both of them.
No, actually, yeah, you're right. I can. Because my 3 and yeah, I'm gonna end up in last pick again. That's all right. I'll score the 2 points. Exhaust a crew. And no gem, but that's all right.
Haha, I got one.
All right. Up to you, Marcus, for your number 2. And I'm not exactly sure the specific way. Like, are you supposed to take your discs back as you resolve them, or if you're because I like to leave them there just in case we have to go back and know where discs were
and retrace our steps.
Yeah. I don't like to.
I'm fine with that.
Take them back.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's there, and I got the. Is that the fort? No, it's the town.
Oh, I also got a city. And then on to Red's number, is that 2?
Oh, that's
3?
where I got ahead.
Oh, so you already did the 2. So then...
Yeah, so now we move on to blue 3.
To my 3. I already have a sugar, so I will take the coffee.
Makes sense. Are we on to red 3? Or no, we haven't done green 3 yet.
Did we lose Marcus?
His ping is up around 600. Oh, it dropped. No. Hello, hello?
It's year 3.
Oh,
your 3 should be
green.
up.
Yep, green 3.
Or did you just not take your ruby?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't take the ruby. Apologies.
Oh, okay. Oh god.
I scored the 8 points though, and I gave myself the ship.
Oh, this is now a 50-50.
Oh,
Yes.
look at that.
Thank God.
You're so generous, Papa. Why'd you do that?
I didn't. Those were random.
That's right. It was random.
Yeah, it was literally random. So I get this red gem. Thank God.
Nice.
That alone would have put me out of the game, for sure.
Yeah, because now you're getting the 10-point bonus. Wow.
I'm getting a 10. This is 6,
and it's worth 6 points.
6, 12, 5, so 17. I would have lost out on 17 points if this hadn't worked out.
Wait, where's the... I'm seeing 12 points. 6 points from the ship and 6 points from the additional bonus here. Oh, and the gem. Yeah, 17. Wow. That is crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that would have
That's
hurt
a huge swing.
That would have hurt a lot.
I think
And all because I failed to get an extra cannon instead of an extra crew.
So you could have avoided it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Instead of going to the to my number 4, I'm actually going to send my ship home, and I'm going to get 2 points.
Ooh.
I'm hoping that getting first pick on the next round actually pays off.
You'll set yourself up for a win.
Yeah, I mean you're only 2 points down, so I think it could really matter.
Plus, I get a point for that gem being left.
I'm going to use Penice to ignore those cannons. Use 1 crew. Got all this excess stuff. And I'll score 4 points there.
You don't have a lot of excess stuff. You're fine.
I mean, an extra 2 crew, an extra cannon. And I get the fort.
All right, and for my 4, I'm gonna come get this tobacco. I'm gonna get the wacky tobacco.
You just need to get coffee next turn. Wow, nice.
Yeah, and I think I could be wrong, but both of you already have it, so I'm pretty safe on that.
Yep. Smooth. Okay, and then yeah, I think so. And we score our bonuses end of turn, right? So 10 points for us and 4 for you.
2 points is the admiral or the governor.
Oh, right.
And I get 4 points.
38.
Oh, look at you.
Look at me.
But can you close?
I don't think so. You have all the extra resources.
You come back into Plymouth before I do. And go ahead and swap out my ship. And go get all my little red markers. Oh god. Oh dear. I broke everything.
Let me get my stuff.
I guess technically we could lock those every time, but I don't know.
Nah, whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
I can't believe you got lucky on that cannon.
Yeah.
Gosh. I mean, I knew I was taking a risk, but also I had to do it.
I could have gotten 1 extra point here. Was this that was the 2. Yeah, okay.
Where's the other? Oh, there it is.
So it's good that I did what I did because I needed to spend a crew there. Yeah, I did the right play.
I'm missing one. Where is the last one? Did someone else already grab it?
Grab
Yeah,
what?
it's right here.
Oh, it was blending in.
So we need tobacco.
Oh shoot. Should have grabbed. Did you guys replace all of the gems there? I feel like I forgot to grab a gem.
I did.
Shoot. Havana
Where?
and Granada.
No, you grabbed them.
So I only have 4 loot. Is that right? Last turn I did. So I did the ship, Havana, and Granada this turn. And last turn I grabbed, I think I grabbed 2. Oh, that's fine.
Huh. Papa, where's your stuff?
What's that?
Is it still in your bag? There's only 8 of the little tokens out.
There's still 2 in my bag. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I don't know why the bags are in the zone.
These tiles just get randomized, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have 5. Because I grabbed 2 last turn and 3 this turn.
Oh, gosh. Okay, fine.
You don't need to put those in the shuffle bag. You can just shuffle them like cards.
Fair point. I missed one. Dude.
Governor.
Ooh. Those trade goods. Gonna need some trade
closer.
goods. I'll clean. You just throw them on there, and then I'll clean them up right behind you.
Cool. Yeah, this mod could use some automation, but also that is a task for a smarter man than me. Who Queen is last.
Oh. The
shipyard
both
and
shipyard
queen.
and queen. Oh.
Oh wow.
It's anyone's game. It's
And
anyone's
Informer.
game.
Who's gonna risk it?
Risk it for that biscuit, as my coworker would say. I don't know why, it's a very strange phrase. I need just a moment to go use the bathroom.
You can start if you want, Papa, and we'll just wait for him when he gets to his turn. And get rid of these cubes.
This is gonna be interesting. Take 2 guns. I think Francis Drake might be a big risk this round because you can't move on from it. Like you have to put your disc there twice.
Oh,
you get that very good now.
I've got to hope I can get 2 this turn. So I mean, like, and I don't think there's any chance I'm getting Informer and then Queen right afterwards. So.
Oh shoot! Maybe I should have gone for the trade good.
You can undo it if you want. It's not like it changes anything.
No, I'm good.
You only need 1 more good, right?
Yeah, but the only place to get it is well, I could get the Informer or the Queen. Actually, I could get the Queen. Then I'd get the trade good that I need. I'm gonna have to sell out to get that though. I don't know if that's worth it.
Interesting game. I like it. This is from someone who doesn't like Euros.
I think it's only Euro. I don't think it's all that mechanically Euro, but I mean the theme and the art is just
cool.
Got Euro all over it, you know.
Yeah, well, and it's also like the competing for locations. It's kind of like meeple placement in a way.
Do I skip straight to the pinnace and hope that I can pick up either the queen or the informer?
We already talked about this while you were gone.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We know that.
I mean, the thing is that you're then incentivized to prevent me from doing it just because you know for a fact it'll kill 10 points for me.
Because I skipped the first trade good, so I'm banking what I'm doing what you're deciding you might do, if that matters to you. Because that's what me and Marcus talked about, was like, oh man, I should have gone to the trade good because otherwise I have to get one of those.
You have to really push hard.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's worth it to just sell out for that, or if actually maybe it makes just more sense.
Just enough sense.
Just enough sense to like go after the right ships.
The thing is, though, getting the pinnace would mean I wouldn't be killed by not getting a ton of guns. But then also all of the crew is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like there's a lot of points on this track where you kind of have to take a pause, you know?
Yeah.
This is hard. I think I do go for the pinnace though.
Wow, that's a big jump.
So if you don't have any supply, you can't play the game at all, right? You have to have at least one supply.
Oh, I forgot to delete my stuff from last round.
Jeez. You serious, Bot? Whoa.
Ooh, but
I mean,
he's forced to.
It's the Golden Hind.
He's now forced to sit on Drake.
Yeah,
like he's taking 2 turns to sit on Drake, which is interesting because it makes sense. Like the only thing he would have done alternatively would be like take a turn to go to crew, take a turn to go to guns. He actually comes out ahead because the two of us basically have to pause here.
Yeah.
It's a big brain play.
Okay. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, I hate it. I hate this. I'm gonna get so screwed. I'll come up and get some more crew.
And then Bot has to put there. I'll put this one on the crew. So it's your turn again, Alex. Oh, I should grab my resources. Grab resources. I get anything for the pinnace? I do get one for the pinnace.
Oh yeah,
I took the pinnace, not you.
Oh, that's right. I took the Golden Hind, which gets me nothing.
Well, it gets you that extra thing. I'll get 2 guns.
Oh man.
I don't like anything happening right now.
Yeah, this is really not good for me.
Yeah, you played your investor last turn, so.
Yeah, I can't use it to get the extra guns. I need to get supplies.
Ash was stopping for the pinnace a mistake. Crap.
Hey,
I hate going last. Well, I guess I'll come and get this 2 supplies.
Does anybody want to gamble where I'm going?
Do you have an crew?
Yeah, I got 3.
Oh, yeah. You got what you need.
So I'm going to get my galleon. And I will get a trade good and a gun.
The ship that's in the 2 zone is the biggest cannon ship. Crap.
Oh, are you gonna skip the shipyard?
It might be, yeah, it might be that play. Just because, I mean, I would need to get more supplies in order just to get to the ships that I could take out with my cannons. Yeah, and I don't have cannons, so I mean, maybe it's worthwhile just to prevent you from having it and to get the cannon. Kind of point denial.
I mean, there's point denial either way. Either you go to the shipyard or you go to the informer, and both of them are sad times for me.
Yeah.
Stopping for the pinnace was definitely a mistake. I should not have done that.
I go to the shipyard. Yeah, I think you're probably going to informer.
Yeah. Whatever you don't do, I do is how this goes.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to go to dockside or go to tavern.
Well, actually, if for some reason he went to informer, then you could actually go to the tavern, then to the shipyard.
And then to the shipyard, yeah.
Because at that point, there's no reason to rush.
That's a good point. That is a good point. It doesn't net me any additional cannons, but having a lot of extra crew might not be a bad thing with the pinnace.
That's terrible. And I've only got 2 crew. This is awful. Alright, can I achieve my objectives, though?
And there is no governor or admiral.
I just don't understand how I ended up with so little when like, where did I go? I forgot to put it myself. Give myself a trade.
And there's a little bit of a double-edged sword with the Golden Hind because you can't get resources with it, but you need resources to utilize it well.
Yeah, it's great for getting the trade goods though.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's why I pulled the ripcord on the informer on the turn that I got the Golden Hind. I also managed to get Drake and Golden Hind in the same round, though.
That's
well, legit. I'm blaming this on you, Bot, for running for the queen. So if he runs away with this game, it's your fault.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go to the tavern and roll this stupid die.
That's a 4.
3, 4, so that's 2 additional crew, sure. That's not too bad. Got him up to 5 crew. This is silly.
Your turn, Papa.
Oh, my turn? Well, I know where I'm going. It's just a matter, do I want another barrel to go to the 4th sea zone, or do I want another crew? Because I could probably get everything done. Both of you have 2. So I could take this city. I could probably take that fort.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to worry about admiral or governor stacking stuff up against you.
Yeah, but there's still RNG. 2, 3, 4,
There is
5.
still RNG, so you have to factor that in.
I think, I think actually the crew is gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna take another gun just to be safe, and not take the barrel. I just don't know if it makes any sense, because I only need one crew if I go there. Oh shit.
Oh, that's right. I get an extra gun here. Cool. Yeah, I'm a little sad I won't get the 26 bonus off of the goods, but
Yeah, I'm gonna take a crew.
I don't know, a 10-point swing would have been good, but I think there was no avoiding this with being third in turn order. There was no way I was going to get everything I wanted.
I mean, that's the story of all Euros, right?
Well, I mean, look at my.
Usually can't get everything you want.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 discs down. The first round, I had all 10 of mine out. So I definitely went the clean path.
But you still have tons of crew and tons of cannons. That Francis Drake, dude. Man.
Francis Drake is interesting because, like, it is worth it 100%, but it slows you down a little. Still pushing directly from guns to Francis Drake. That was an interesting move. Like, you saw how the crew and guns were stacked up, and you said, "You know what? That's better."
Yeah, it's such a good payoff.
All right, so I'll take a gun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could look at it and see that we were gonna get paused there, so it completely made sense just the way it lined up. So yeah, I'll go ahead and upgrade. That's something I wasn't expecting, but I will be happy to have it. And I'll take my extra gun.
And then I will sail.
I'll sail as well.
Okay. Do you technically have to hold a disc in reserve for this? Like, couldn't you just move the ship over?
When I was reading the rules again, it was saying that you put a disc on there so that you can remember what the sail order is. But I think you're actually supposed to take your ship out like this. But it doesn't really matter.
I don't think it matters. Yeah.
I don't think you really need it there.
All right. I will get an extra supply.
So did you already randomize the tiles for the garrisons? Oh no, we haven't done that yet.
Then
no,
I will.
Did anybody get the informer? Oh yeah. Ooh.
All right. So ship tiles are going out random.
Last round. 1585. I like this game. This is cool.
Yeah, I love this game.
And you still couldn't get Lily or Garrett to play it.
Lily was sick, and
no, that's reasonable. I'm
Garrick,
more just giving. This is more light teasing than anything else.
Garrick has to teach me a train game, I guess, before he'll learn this.
You're just not a fan of economic style games.
This is good at 3-player though. I feel like it feels fairly tight.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm not a fan of train games. I just haven't learned any yet.
That's fair. And Tuesday being the day we typically do it doesn't always work for everyone.
Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to go. So next we have the informer. Or no, that's informer's after the next round. So yeah, we can.
That's. Go ahead.
So who has the golden hind?
I do.
Yep, and no ghost ships. And once again, I'm placing last.
All
Damn
right.
it.
I haven't even considered what location is going to make sense. I have 3. Oh, yeah. So I'll take my blue cube, put it on the 3. You're both at 2?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 3, actually.
Okay. All right.
Where did you get your third supply?
From dockside.
Oh, from the dockside. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I have the pinnace, I don't need a lot of guns, frankly.
Yeah, yeah.
Granada. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Well, no one has done anything, so move it.
I'm just trying to figure out if you're gonna go there, because you're the only other person that can compete for me against me in that spot. Are you gonna go there, or are you going to go somewhere else?
Are you asking for an answer to this question, or are you just internally debating?
I'm just internally debating. I mean, if you want to tell me if you were gonna go there, that'd be great. But you don't have any incentive to tell me that.
I don't have incentive to tell you that, but I can just not giving you my answer, I can theorize that there's only a potential 1-point loss for going to Portobello, and if you, unless I put a very high value token in there, I have almost no chance of getting it over you. And even if I do put a high value token in there, I probably still don't get it. So,
all right, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
cool.
Cool.
Because Portobello is the same, is it? Oh yeah,
It's
1
no,
point.
you get a yellow gem.
Yeah, it's 1 point.
Yeah,
It's 1 point more.
They did this pretty well. So like it's essentially a 1-point gain over the other spots.
The only thing that's weird is that Campeche, or that's 1 instead of 3. That should be 3.
Well, I guess the argument for it is that if you're there, you probably have it locked up, therefore it's a safe bet. But yeah, it is kind of weird. Also, like this is a 5, whereas Cartagena is a 6. You know, it's I don't know. I don't know how you.
Yeah, I don't know how they bounced it, but it's interesting.
Okay. So you've got the Golden Hind.
Hold on. Before you do that, I'm going to.
Oh my god, you have the Golden Hind, but like barely anything else.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so I think I can pretty well count that if you're going to a spot that you're gonna. So that might be the only spot you're going to. And Botbot has plenty of crew, so he can probably get 2 done safely. In fact, Botbot will almost certainly go to Havana, because that's a guarantee for him.
Does he have the? No, you have the pinnace. But he's got enough cannons. 5 cannons.
I'm thinking Botbot probably goes to Havana and goes to this cheap ship up here. I could be wrong. Whose turn is it?
It's yours.
It is me. Okay. I think I do this. Who knows? Maybe Botbot goes to Panama.
All right, so you have 2 trade goods, and you need indigo and tobacco, and I need tobacco.
So
I don't
if
know
you want to make it super awkward for him is, I mean, you can make it easy and go to Santo Domingo, but if you want to make it awkward for him, go to San Juan. Because if you put a high number in San Juan, he's forced to send the Golden Hind there. And another.
I can put 2 locations over in San Juan, right?
No.
Yeah, you can.
You can only put one disc in each location.
Oh, okay. Well, then put it in San Juan because you know I have to go to I have to go for indigo.
There's no way I would go to San Juan and take the indigo. So it's almost like.
Oh wait, no, I'm being silly because if he can't go to San Juan twice, then you should definitely go to San Juan because
it's a no-brainer. You should go to San Juan because I have to get to indigo.
Because if you go to Santo Domingo, you're both fighting over tobacco at that location.
I just want to verify that that's true.
Oh god, you're gonna get all 4. Damn it.
Why are you trying to prevent me from getting my stuff? I'm the one in last place. I'm not getting a ship this turn.
Oh man, not getting a trade good this turn is going to be the thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we were right about that. But yeah, you can only place one disc at each location.
Okay.
Portobello.
I think.
Dunk.
Yeah, go ahead. Now the informants allow you to switch one with another, maybe? Is that what you said? I can, or I can move one token to another location.
You can either look at the tile that's at one location where you have a disc, so like the garrison, so like you can look at that tile, and then once you've looked at the tile, you can move your disc away. So you can't swap, but you can move it away to a different location. Or you could look at the discs that are in a single location where you have a disc, and if you'd like, you can switch the locations of any 2 of your discs.
Can I use that ability at any point during this setup, or do I have to wait until all the discs have been placed?
You have to wait till all the discs are placed.
Darn.
Who's up now?
I've placed 2. Placed 2. You placed 2. So it's your turn.
Okay. See, this is where it gets awkward because I don't know what Alan is prioritizing. And if I go here, I can't take a fort because I don't have the cannons if that's a 2.
I mean, just roll the dice like I did.
You have 5 cannons, and you need 2 cannons to take.
Well, I mean, because these are randomized, that's either a 0, a 1, or a 2. And if it's a 2, then I have to spend all my cannons to do it. Which means
you don't have any for Havana.
Yeah.
Or Cartagena.
I mean, he could always go to Panama, in which case it's the same 33% chance that I had the last turn.
Well, 66% chance because a 1 there would be fine because I'll still have 1.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I meant 33% chance to fail.
Yeah, I think I have to do that. And I'm wondering if Marcus put his Golden Hind there.
So, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, over here you only lose 5 points if you're behind me. Over here, if you fail on the roll, you lose effectively 4 10, 15 points. So it's like a 2/3 chance to come out quite a bit ahead.
Number 1.
Well, this is my one. I have a city. I need a fort. I have to put it here.
Well, we know what Popot's priorities are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, can you go over the informant's ability one more time? I can move.
So the whole key is what you look at. So you at one location where you have a disc, you can either look at the, I don't know what you call these, the troop or these tiles. So you can look at you can look at that, and then if you don't like it, you can move your disc to a different location. Or if you want to look at all the discs that are in a location, and then after you've done that, you can decide to swap the location of any two, including or excluding the one that you just looked at. So it might tell you that you can move some other two around based on what you saw.
Okay, so I can swap discs if I choose not to look at this.
Yeah, if you look at the discs that are at a location.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it's only something that you can do. Like, the informer would help me because then I could look at this, and then if that wasn't it, then I can move it up to where Alan is at. But that's
sure
doesn't help me.
Bloop.
The thing is, I am going to get this one. The question is whether or not I get this one. So I'm only losing out on really 3 points, maybe 6 points, depending on whether or not I get that gem. So are we waiting on you, Marcus?
No, I placed mine.
No, we're waiting on me.
Okay.
I'm basically deciding whether or not I gamble again. Well, I could go for the guaranteed 2 points and go here, which is really no better than passing early. Or I could try to go for 8 points. And I feel like that swing is worth the odds difference.
Oh, I just realized something. So we were talking about, like the order of things. So for instance, I'm going to have to resolve this one before I resolve this one. And that hurts me because I would like to have done this one before I did this one. Ouch. Well, we're gambling for real.
Yep.
Okay.
I do need to go and say goodnight to my wife. I will be right back.
Right.
All right. I'm just going to figure out the informant's action. So I know this is 1. And yeah, mine is also 1, which means that you're going to go first. So it's just a matter of deciding. The thing is, it's a risk for me because if this is anything, then I am not able to get the fort at all.
Well, then you use your, because you already knew that was a 1 because I made a mistake. So you can use your informer ability to look at that.
But that doesn't. But if I do that, then I'm not able to switch anything around, right?
You can move it. You can just basically move this to a different location. I don't know that helps you, but Because you really don't. It's like you can move it here, but I don't know that that helps you either, because that's actually worse.
Okay, I think I have a decent play. Although, yeah, because I could go over here and I could capture that, and I would just get 2 cities this turn for 3 points and 2 gems.
Depending on who gets it first.
I mean, this is my 1 right here, so I'm assuming that he didn't put a 1 there. He wouldn't have put a 1 there. He would have put like something else. So this is a risk, but I need it. Like it's a 3-point gain for me, right?
You're almost in a position where even though it's a risk, there's no upside to using the informer there because you can't do anything about it anyway.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is swapping my golden hind so that I have the opportunity to steal the gem from you.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna take it before I am able to get it since you start first, right? So I think that may be the play. Yeah. So I have 2 plays. One is swapping the golden hind so that I have a chance to get the gem. The other is moving this over to Puerto Cabello so that I can take that gem and just give up on my dream of potentially getting 3 points and the gem. And yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah, no, I think the play is to leave that there. What happens if you don't have the resources to take something? Do you just do you just lose out on that action?
Yeah, you just pass when it gets to it. Like, and you always have that option. So like you can put out discs, and then when it comes over, like, no, I'm going to pass on this and just not resolve it.
But I can't really pass on it because I have to look at the garrison first, right?
As part of the informer?
No. I'm saying as part of my action. That action is looking at the garrison.
You flip it, and then you're like, oh, well, I can't do it, so you just don't do it.
Okay. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, right? There's 2 zeros, 1 1, and 1 2.
I mean, is the 2 the only one that hurts you?
I need a 0. I need a 0 in order to capture it.
So yeah, for you, it's 50, I've only got 50. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I guess I could capture it without it. I could capture it on 1, but then I'm not getting a town. So, all right. So I'm gonna swap the golden hind. Make sure I have that right. Yeah. And yeah, that's about it. So we'll just reveal everything now.
Yeah, we'll flip.
Crap. Okay, that's fine.
And then starting with you, golden hind.
Yeah, let's see it. Oh, it's a 0. Sweet. I get it.
Yeah, you still flip it.
Sweet. that was luck. All right. So I'll use a cannon and I use a crew. Goes over here. Cool. A little bit of luck on my side.
And then I do my number 1.
Which is getting 3 points. Oh, I need to score 3 points as well.
Oh, man, this is so dangerous.
38, 41. All right, so I'll put you up to 40.
So, yeah, I will expend...
You're taking it, right?
Yeah, I was doing the math, and it actually hurts me more to walk away from the 6 points that I get here, because if I don't get this, I don't get the 6 points
plus
anyway.
The 3 points for the crown.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to not do that. But it's I think my entire game is dependent on the RNG of that, which is just hilarious to me. That was a fort. All right. So on to your number one, Alan.
Okay. All right.
No, it's my one actually.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just collecting my resource. I think it's the what is it called? The sugar? Is that? No, it's tobacco.
Although I think Alan getting shut out of trade really hurt him.
No, that
maybe.
Yeah,
He's
the fact that both of you are gonna get the 4 resource bonus, like that's really bad for me. I mean,
yeah,
Marcus.
I mean, there's such a big
Marcus
jump
won't
there.
Marcus won't get the conquest bonus, but I would have rather had the trade bonus than the conquest bonus.
Yeah. So
It's
now
gonna
you're.
I have
So
a
now
feeling it's gonna make out of that.
So now you're going for the ship.
Going for the ship. It doesn't really matter.
Yes!
Hey,
There's the 2.
look at that.
Oh.
So that means you're gonna get it.
I think I'm gonna win then, because I'll.
So I get 4 points immediately.
Yeah, and that's a red gem as well. Gosh, dang it. Yeah, your luck with the red gems and the 8 ships has been pretty good this game. Because I think that was your first. That was the first year as well, right? You got the 8 gem.
Yeah.
Or the 8 ship with the red gem.
All right, so I will do my number 2. Flip that. So I need 4 cannons, which I happen to have.
Yeah.
And I get 8 points plus a ruby.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's game.
48. All right.
Yeah. The RNG was in my favor.
So I'm gonna get Portobello
until this happened.
Oh, do you need a 0 here?
Oh, I need to not get the 2 on either of these.
Oh, wow.
That's 2 points. Plus,
I mean, I score this one first, so like it's okay, but this is gonna mean a loss of 8 points.
Oof. And does that include the 6 that you'll lose from that?
No, I will still get that because I have Cartagena and Portobello.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Alan.
Is it the 2?
Yeah, the 2.
Oh. That's a boon.
That's
all
a
right,
good start.
All right.
So 2 cannons and 2 crew.
6 points.
So I got up to 52. No cannons because I have the thing.
Yeah.
But 2 crew and what else? Oh, this thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did a ship, so that's hard to remember.
There's a lot of things you have to fiddle on each of these, and that is a potential negative in my mind, but you know, it's fine as long as you remember it.
It's not as bad as some games.
No, it's not as bad as some games. It's not as bad as Westphalia.
Certainly not. I'm just more of a like you did a thing and something happens, not you did a thing and then 5 things happen.
Yeah. I'm surprised you like TI then.
TI has a very one-to-one dynamic typically. It's just you take like each turn you take a lot of steps, so I don't know.
Where are
so
we
you're going for Granada?
Okay. Yeah, so that's easy. 2 points plus a gem.
Yeah,
don't forget to spend your crew.
Yeah, he's wrapped this up. I don't see myself coming from behind here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely.
Indico.
I think it's between you and me for second, honestly, because him getting all 3 conquest bonuses
plus all the gems. plus all the jewels he's getting to. Like all of his loot has been yellow or red. I don't think he has a single silver in there.
That's not true.
I have
Last
some silver
round,
for sure.
last
you
round,
do?
he was he only had the 2, same as me. But no, I mean my loot I think is comparable to BotBot's, but I think that ultimately he will just win because of having trade.
Yeah. All right. So your number 3 is Porticobello.
Yep. So I spend 1 crew, and I get this gem. That is good. I'm glad I didn't lose that gem to you. I will get 1 point. And I will move this thing.
And then your 4 BotBot is grabbing the
I'll take the tobacco.
coffee. My 4 is returning to port for the 2 points.
I don't think you get it on the last one. Let me check.
Oh. That sucks.
Not that I have any issue giving it to you because you assumed that it was there.
It just seems kind of arbitrary. Like, yeah, you're not going home on the last year. You're just staying down in Puerto Rico or in the Caribbean.
All right.
Well, I'm at 43, potentially at 45. You can go, Alan.
All right. Here's the 50-50 for an 8-point swing. Might matter. Yes! 2 crew I have. So I will grab this gem. And 4 additional points. So I go up to 57. That might matter. That might put me back in the running.
Do you have another one, Marcus?
No, that was my last one. Was the 4. I think we're done.
Didn't you do? You have a 4, don't you?
My 4 was returning to port.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, so
right, that's how that works, right?
Yeah, you're right. I still didn't find out if.
Thank God.
I'm just gonna get myself the points because I'm gonna lose this game anyway. So,
Interesting.
It'll make my defeat a little less ridiculous.
First, we'll score.
So wait, we gotta score these.
First, we score the commodities. Oh yeah, you're right.
No,
actually.
we gotta score these
first. So 10 for
I
me.
get 4 points there. 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
67.
Yeah.
And then next we score commodities.
The commodities. So I get 20. Is that 26?
Yep, 26.
So 16 for me.
86.
So that'll be
Look at that.
75.
73, 83.
Ooh, that's scary because you might actually have me beat on gems.
And then
I have 9 and you have 6. Oh
yeah.
Gosh. All right. Show them.
Two red.
4 yellow.
10. 12.
4 yellows.
34.
1.
117.
Plus 2 3s. 6.
111.
Wow.
7.
This won me the game.
That's so awesome.
1, 2.
Because so okay,
4,
if I had done
102.
the other one, if I had done the one that just got me 2 points instead, we would have tied.
That's funny.
Oh gosh, that was 2 gambles that put this over the top for me.
Paid off, yeah.
There's the 2.
Yep.
I think it's funny that we went into that third round with the admiral and the governor not taken, so that we were all just RNG riding it.
Oh man.
I mean, it's the way you have to play at that point, right? When everyone's trying to catch up or get that little edge.
So much. I think the informant is interesting, but it's just not strong enough. I mean, I guess it's good that it's tied to a trade good at least.
Yeah.
The queen has got to be the strongest tile in the game, though.
A gun, a trade good, and a ship. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like the queen. I like Drake. And the golden hind is an interesting one because it's hard to know when to pull the trigger on it.
I mean, I needed to have that on my last turn just so I could guarantee I got the resources I need. Although I didn't actually, because you ain't going for any trade goods. If all three of us had been going for the trade goods, I felt like the golden hind was going to be necessary.
Mm-hmm. Well, I only needed coffee, which both of you had. That was intentionally planned. Like, my goal going into the end of round 2, my goal was to try to coordinate things so that I wouldn't be in competition for a resource. It just didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of tricky because I knew I needed 2 of my actions to be resource gathering, which opened up 2 other. I mean, if I didn't get the golden hind, I was ruling off any possibility of getting a ship. And in the back of my mind, I was hoping like, oh, maybe I can get the guns up there, or I can get the queen, and then maybe make a go of going for a ship. Because had I got the ship, I mean, I think I would have been right up with you guys. I just, 2 years without getting a ship meant that I was impossibly far behind.
Yeah, getting this 10 for conquests consistently is
because it's 6 points. It's 6 points plus a gem here for getting the first one to the ship, and it's another point, like 8 points or 6 points for the tile. So I mean, it all adds up.
I mean, worst case scenario, getting one of these ships, assuming you do everything else right, is going to net you at least 15 points.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, thereabouts.
And it's not even a high cost. Like at worst, 3 guns. You know.
Well, actually, at worst is 5 guns.
3 guns.
Because I had to pay 5 guns for one of mine.
I mean, it's more just in the setup costs, I guess, because you have to get the ship, you have to get enough supplies to get to the ship.
Well, that's the tricky bit, is that like in every round there's 2 ships available, so one of us is going to be out of a ship, and so it's just a matter of figuring out how to get.
Is that different in 4-player? Are there additional ships in 4-player?
Actually, we can just take these off, and that's what it looks like. That's the 4-player.
Oh yeah. There's 2 on the shipyard.
Yeah.
Do these not move around at all in 4-player?
Well, this is printed on the board, and then there's these other tiles. So like if you're playing 4-player, the first round, this is what you play, and then these replicate the ones that are out there, but then obviously the order changes.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's interesting.
The idea being that the order of these should change every voyage.
Yeah. Wow, 4 supplies off of this, 2 trade goods off of a single thing. But then you're really committing to going to the islands twice in a single round, and that's hard to justify sometimes.
Wait a minute, what's this?
Well, cool game, Bot. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah,
I like it.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, thanks for playing. I love this game, so it was great to get a chance to play it again.
It was fun. Yeah, cool. I'm no good at these kind of like place your tiles down and like try to like plan out how to get the optimal number of resources. But it's fun nonetheless. Like I own PAX Premier, and that game, like it's kind of like that, where you're just when do I get this card? How much is it worth? How do I plan out? But it's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Catch you guys later.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
All right, shutting down the stream. So I know we did not have a big audience tonight, but it was fun anyway. Thanks for anyone who's stuck around to the end of that. And thanks, everybody. See you good night.